Hey everybody, this is Miss G, and today I'm doing my tea talk from a different location, so I don't have my cup and my table, but I did want to talk a little bit about truth, empowerment, and action. And today I wanted to tell a bit of a story, and this was a story that I grew up with around marriage, actually. And when I was a little girl, my parents, I would say, had a very volatile marriage in one direction. So, one parent was very emotional and unregulated, and the other parent was kind of emotionally distant and always trying to placate the other one. But more importantly, my mother always used to say, and when I say always, like, it was a weekly or sometimes daily um, exclamation, is just be careful who you marry. And she kind of said it very ominously. And I never really understood, and I can kind of looking back see, maybe why she would say that, but it was just part of her mindset. But I grew up thinking that it was not a good thing to be married, and that men were to be feared, and I actually had the fear of men for a long time, and that's definitely a real diagnosis, actually, and it's something that made me very closed off in my relationships, but also made me choose people who were also either closed off or abusive. And so I just wanted to put that out there from a parental aspect, that what you say does matter to your children. And I can think of many examples in my own story, and I'm sure many of us can, that parents said certain things, and then that actually sets up limitations in your children's minds that they then have to go back, if they're lucky enough to be cognizant of them, and break down. So choosing your words and your actions around your kids and the people who you let your kids be around is like probably the most important thing that you can do as a parent, beyond taking care of their physical needs and being emotionally available. So just to think about that, you might want to write down, some of the ways that you could reframe what your own beliefs are, and reframe how you deal with your own children or somebody else's children too. I know my daughter has a friend who once said I was a very influential person for them, and I know I had grown-ups who influenced me in positive and negative ways, as we all have. So let's bring that to our consciousness of how important it is to treat children with respect, and also to help them not be afraid of the world, and know that parents can be wrong sometimes, and that other people can be helpful, and to help them set boundaries too. And one last thing, always remember to smile at babies and nonverbal children, because that helps them see that the world is not scary as well. So that's just my tea talk for today, more on the kids side of things, but I do love all little kids and big kids too. And I just think it's super important for us to keep in mind of the impact. It's an amazing impact that we can have on them.